Hi guys, this is my analysis of the London City release of this first phase of the release. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible, not to take much of your time. So my first advice would be to mint anything touching the water, obviously, just like in any other city. Then regarding neighborhoods, I believe personally that St. James is going to be a collection. I know it's quite big, but I believe in the power that the Big Ben has. Not only the Big Ben, but also many other streets like the Mall, Trafalgar Square. I mean, there's a lot inside St. James. If we analyze St. James road by road and see how much importance it has, um, it starts to look that St. James is small, okay? Because there's so much to it. There's Trafalgar Square, there's the Big Ben, there's Buckingham Palace, there's Piccadilly Circus, and so many important roads. So for me, St. James is going to be a collection, in my opinion, even though it is so big, or bigger than many others like we see around here and in the city of London. And I don't think it's going to be a just limited collection. If it's going to be limited, it's going to be one of the best limited because it's so important, has so much touristic and expensive properties in there, a lot of history as well, monuments. I mean, it has everything. Of course, we have other ones that are going to be released after, like Mayfair and Marylebone, that are really important, like Baker Street and all of that. But this one, for me, in terms of neighborhoods, it's a really important one. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't believe Hyde Park or Lancaster Gate will be collection. I would be very surprised if they are. This area is very close to where I live, and I don't really see this area becoming a collection. They might have a lot of expensive streets, but I don't see so much history and monuments around them. If this is a collection, then St. James is exclusive. This is my view, because St. James beats Hyde Park by far in many aspects. So that's my opinion. Might be completely wrong. I also believe a lot in Knightsbridge and Belgravia. Um, why? Because there's some important places in here, and these are also very important and expensive properties in here. It has some of the nicest hotels in town, hotels facing Hyde Park, near Harrods. I mean, it's and it's known in London as a very expensive area to live and very posh area. So, not saying it's going to be a collection or not. I believe it will, but let's see. And we have to think that also we're going to have about 25 collections in London, right? Between 22 and 28, I think. So I think there's room for Knightsbridge and St. James to be a good collection. Then regarding roads, I believe a lot in Piccadilly Circus. I believe Piccadilly Street. I believe Shaftesbury Avenue. This is the avenue that connects Piccadilly Circus to the theatres, to Soho, to Chinatown and Covent Garden. So it's a really important street that connects a lot of things. It has many theaters along the way. So I think Shaftesbury, it has a big chance of being collection. Obviously, some streets that connect to Piccadilly, like Regent Street and then Oxford Street, are not in this release. They will come after. Around this area, we also have, and let's not forget that in Piccadilly Street, we have the Ritz, which is the most expensive afternoon tea you can have in London, and it's a pure luxury place. Fortnum and Mason is another one, so you've got like two places in here already in this release that are really important in Piccadilly Street, but also you've got Hard Rock Cafe, which is not in this release. It's going to be in the next release probably, but it's also in Piccadilly Street. So Piccadilly Street would be something I would bet my money on. For sure. German Street, also a very important street. Pall Mall, also another important street. So around here, you've got some important streets. The Mall is a very important street from Trafalgar Square to Buckingham Palace, but apparently it might not have any property with this address. If it does, then yes, it will be important. Big Ben, then you've got also the Downing Street. The Downing Street street that is going to be like just like 3 or 4 properties. Probably number 10 is not going to be sold here to mint, available here to mint. Probably it's going to be on auction. Whitehall also is an important street here that goes here to the Big Ben. Downing Street here, as I was saying. Whitehall could be. And then again, if it's not going to be a collection, you might sell it in speculation. So it's a win-win, isn't it? Charing Cross, this is where our block explorers are going to be leaving the station, and in front you've got the Strand, and the Strand connects with Fleet Street, which is also an important street. So you've got 2 streets in here which you can I believe these ones will mint in few seconds because they are so close to the station. And I think I'm not forgetting anything else. All the roads are already said, and that does it, you know. I just seen Radish Head predictions. He believes a lot in City of London. I don't believe so much in this part of town, but he mentioned Bishopsgate, Broad Street and Cornhill. So, you know, if you're someone looking into neighborhoods, this is a good area you could come. I'm not going to bet my money in here, but this is just me. I don't identify myself with this area, and I wouldn't really go there, but it's in a very expensive area. Okay, so these are my predictions for now, and don't waste all your UPX, because I strongly believe that in a few days probably we're gonna have a second phase London release. So I shall see you very soon in another video, and good luck everyone.